Today we are checking out episode 11 of Star Trek, the original series. So last week we left off with Kirk going to an alien spacecraft and discovering new life of this baby humanoid creature who was using that dummy scary alien to play this poker game with the Enterprise, which was a lot of fun. But let's continue our 5-year voyage and let's get into it. Whoa, look at this place.
Welcome to Starbase 11, Captain. The Commodore's waiting to see you. He's curious why you suddenly changed course and came here.
Because of beautiful women.
We received a subspace message asking us to divert here immediately.
The space sent no message, Captain.
Spock received a transmission from the Starbase. A message from the former commander of the Enterprise fleet, Captain Pike.
Jim, I'm not doubting anyone's word.
Jose.
I'm simply telling you it's impossible.
Why?
I'm sorry to have to be the one to show you. He's upstairs in the medical section.
Spent a lot of budget on these sets. Intensive care.
Big, handsome man, vital, active.
I took over the Enterprise from Spock. Served with him for several years.
11 years, 4 months, 5 days.
How interesting.
One of the baffle plates ruptured. He went in, bringing out all those kids that were still alive. Just wanted you gentlemen to be prepared.
What a hero. It's like the guy from Doctor Who. That looks like the same stuff that Kirk got on him when they were on that children's planet.
You'll remember these gentlemen. They wanted to visit you. 2 flashes mean no. I thought you might make an exception for them.
If there's anything I can do for you.
Captain Pike, may I remain for a moment? You know why I've come, Captain. It's only 6 days away at maximum warp, and I have it well planned.
Spock lied to the captain to come.
For I know it is treachery and it's mutiny, but I must do this. I have no choice.
The Menagerie Part 1. I'm sorry, I'm really butchering these title names. But it's intriguing. Spock is
once more, Jose.
going against Captain Kirk.
No message sent from here. No message received by your vessel.
Then I suggest the record tapes have been deliberately changed.
And that same first officer seems to be the only one who heard that message
If
ordering
he
you
had
here.
wanted to see Captain Pike, he could have requested a leave. I would have granted it.
Well, that's true, of course.
Look at shouting to them. Just talk, man.
Who would want to divert us here?
Is there any way at all a message could have been sent from here without us knowing it?
Negative, Commodore. We've checked and double-checked everything possible.
All right.
Spock's gone rogue.
Oh, have I introduced Miss Piper, Jim? This is Captain Kirk, Miss Piper.
I recognized the captain immediately. She merely mentioned she knew you, sir.
You have something to report, Miss Piper.
They just instantly fall for him every time.
Extreme loyalty to this former commander.
Miss Piper, a Vulcan can no sooner be disloyal than he can exist without breathing. That goes for his present commander as well as his past.
His mind is as active as yours and mine. But it's trapped inside a useless vegetating body.
And there's no way he could even have asked for that message to be sent.
Does Pike even want to be alive at that point? You guys let me know in the comments below. Would you want to be kept alive like that? Or do you just want them to end it?
Starbase Operations Enterprise. Stand by to receive new orders, Enterprise.
Oh, we put a fake message in there.
Starbase operation, Mr. Hansen.
That'll be fed directly into the ship's computers. This is top secret and scrambled.
Sir, this is a security area. What are you doing here?
I have security clearance, Chief.
Who gave you clearance? I haven't been notified.
Repeat, Enterprise to Starbase. Orders received. We need operating confirmation from the ship's captain.
That guy did a terrible job.
This is Captain Kirk. You have confirmation, Miss Uhura.
Our destination has been scramble fed into ship's computers. How can I handle the helm if I don't know where we're going?
Mr. Spock is with me here. He'll answer all questions. Kirk out.
He's got a card for every scenario. How did you do that?
This is Mr. Spock. Ship's computers will handle the helm on this voyage, Mr. Hansen. You will not discuss this with ship's crew or Starbase personnel. Do you read?
Acknowledged, sir.
We'll warp out of orbit in 1 hour.
Blinking no. No to what?
We've learned to tie into every human organ in the body except one. The brain. And the brain is what life is all about. Dream as much as we can. But he can't reach out, and no one can reach in. They could question him for days, weeks, before they stumble on the right thing.
Does this have anything to do with Spock?
I don't read you at all, Jim.
I feel like Kirk's looking into my soul. Jeez.
It was one of two things. Either someone sent a message diverting us here, or someone on board the ship lied about receiving it.
That someone be Mr. Spock.
Jim, forgetting how well we both know Spock, the simple fact that he's a Vulcan means he's incapable of telling a lie.
He's also half human.
And that half is...
That half-human is a liar.
Someone's interfering with my command and my ship. I don't know who it is, but I mean to find out. I thought you had the technical know-how. I'd suspect you, but you don't. Spock does.
He would not make a false entry.
There's a false entry in the log right now.
What are you trying to say, Kirk? You said I can't know what to do on a computer?
I could run off half-cocked given a good reason. So could you. But not Spock.
You're needed aboard the Enterprise, Doctor. Medical emergency.
For eyes of Starfleet Command only.
But it does name the only Earth ship that ever visited the planet.
The Enterprise, commanded by Captain Christopher Pike.
With a half-Vulcan science officer named Spock.
Oh, Pike was the captain of the Enterprise.
Captain Pike, he's gone.
Well, how was he gone?
Starship Enterprise, Commodore. It's warping out of orbit. Refuses to acknowledge our signal.
Seems strange with no navigator on duty.
The Enterprise knows where she's going, Mr. Hansen.
Someone's trying to hail us, sir.
Maintain radio silence, Lieutenant. It's First Officer Spock. Per Starfleet orders, this date, I've been placed in temporary command of the Enterprise. Starbase Command has assigned Captain Kirk medical rest leave until our return.
That's right.
Doctor, I regret they elected to keep certain things from you. Will you come with me, please?
Captain, are you all right? I see that you're still signaling...
One moment, please.
Kirk to Dr. McCoy. I'm recording you this message, Bones, so there'll be no misunderstanding. Or not to disturb Captain Pike with any questions. Simply take good care of him. Follow Spock's instructions to the letter. Kirk out.
This secret Spock mission is crazy. I love it. It's so well planned out.
Our scanners report an object following us, about the size of a Starbase shuttlecraft. But at our speed, they'll never catch us. But in case they want to reach us...
You have your orders, Mr. Hansen.
This little pod ship. Couldn't have gone them a better ship.
Enterprise, Commodore Mendez and Captain Kirk. If you read me, you are ordered to reply. Fuel is down to 63.3. If we turn back now, we've just got barely enough to get us back to the base.
Shuttlecraft to Enterprise, come in. Enterprise, come in.
How long before shuttlecraft's fuel supply forces return to Starbase?
Craft is already past point of safe return.
They're going to force the Enterprise to have to pick them up.
You had no right to come along.
RHIP, Captain. Rank hath its privileges.
2 hours of oxygen left. Part of me is hoping that the Enterprise won't come back for us. We step on that deck, Spock is finished. Court-martial, disgraced.
Why would he want to get Pike there? The command report stated Talos contained absolutely no practical benefits to mankind.
Spock would have some logical reason for going there.
Maybe he's just gone mad.
I keep wondering who might be after us in a shuttlecraft, coming up with the same answers. But I can't be right, can I, Mr.
Oh, you might be.
Lock on to shuttlecraft following us.
Tractor beam ready.
Go to tape Able 7 Baker. Execute instructions.
This is the First Officer speaking. Security, send an armed team to the bridge. Transporter room, stand by to beam Captain Kirk aboard. As senior officer present, I present myself to you for arrest.
What?
The charge is mutiny, Doctor. I never received orders to take command.
Security reporting, Mr. Spock.
Arrest me. Do it. I'm ready. Please, take me away.
Is confinement quarters enough?
Adequate, Doctor. I'll make no trouble.
Well, confining.
Yes, sir. Transferring command to you, sir.
Accepting command. And where's Mr. Spock?
In his quarters, sir, under arrest.
The engines are coming on.
Reverse power. Hold this position. Tell whoever gave those orders to
Sir,
report.
there's nobody up there giving orders. Mr. Spock has the computers running the ship.
Disengage computer control, Uhura.
We can't disengage, Captain. The helm does not respond. Computer,
Disengage from helm.
unable to comply. Any such attempt will cross-circuit vessel's life-supporting system.
Oh,
Till vessel reaches...
Spock, you crazy Vulcan. Spock has this all planned out. How long was he planning this?
A preliminary hearing on Lieutenant Commander Spock is being convened. And in all the years of my service, this is the most painful moment I've ever faced.
Further, I waive rights to this hearing and request immediate court-martial.
What?
Request denied. A mutiny requires a trial board of no less than 3 command officers. There are only 2 of that rank available.
Sir, I must point out that there are 3 officers of command rank available, and Captain Christopher Pike.
Denied.
I believe you'll find he's still on the active duty list.
Spock's even playing this.
Jim, He's got you. Whatever he's up to, he's planned it well.
Really well.
Captain's log, star date 3012.6.
Spock, Captain's log. Spock is being a little shit, and he won't tell us what he's doing.
That a further charge involving the death penalty must be held against you should this vessel enter the Talos star group.
I want to know why. Request monitor screen be engaged. For what purpose? To comply with the request you just made, sir.
By asking him why, you've opened the door to any evidence he may wish to present.
Who filmed the outside of the ship?
The Enterprise and its commander, Captain Christopher Pike.
Oh, wow. Damn, Pike.
Definitely something out there, Captain. Headed this way.
Was that really you on the screen?
It's possible I didn't know they recorded that show yet. I thought we were the first Star Trek show.
Who makes record tapes in that detail, that perfect? What were we watching?
I cannot tell you at this time, sir.
They've remastered it in 4K.
The court is not obliged to view evidence without knowing its source.
Unless the court asks a prisoner why, Commodore.
Your evidence is out of order.
I am forced to contest that, Commodore. I want to see more.
Meteorite beam is not deflected, Captain.
Evasive maneuver, sir.
Steady as we go. It's a radio wave, sir. We're passing through an old-style distress signal. A ship in trouble making a forced landing, sir. That's it. No other message.
SS Columbia. Disappeared in that region approximately 18 years ago.
They could still be alive, even after 18 years.
If they survive the crash.
We aren't going to go?
Without any indication of survivors, no. Continue on to the Vega colony and take care of our own sick and injured.
Surprised they never did a spin-off show of this.
We have the helm. Maintain present course.
Yes, sir.
I didn't say there's anything wrong with me.
So I thought some whiskey was in hand.
I'd like to log the ship's doctor's opinion, too.
Oh, I concur with yours, definitely.
The devil are you putting in there, Ice?
Who wants a warm martini? Sometimes a man will tell his bartender things he'll never tell his doctor. Chris, you set standards for yourself no one could meet. You treat everyone on board like a human being except yourself.
I'm tired of being responsible for 203 lives. I'm tired of deciding which mission is too risky and which isn't, and who's going on the landing party and who doesn't, and who lives and who dies. To the point of considering resigning. Remember I told you I had 2 horses? We used to take some food and ride out all day.
Ride out with a picnic lunch every day.
I said that's one place I might go.
You, an Orion trader dealing in green animal women slaves.
The point is that this
Green animal women slaves? What?
Lives life as it happens to him, meets it head on and licks it, or he turns his back on it and starts to wither away.
Now you're beginning to talk like a doctor. Bartender. Mr. Spock here. We're intercepting a follow-up message, sir. There are crash survivors on Talos.
11 survivors from crash. Gravity and oxygen within limits.
This is the captain. Our destination is the Talos star group. Our time warp, factor 7.
Got really good footage for back then. Who is this? The cameraman?
I'm truly amazed at your technical prowess in somehow manufacturing all this. I congratulate you on your imagination.
Are we seeing the actual events of 13 years ago? The incredible experience of Captain Christopher Pike on Talos IV. If after witnessing...
I'm down for seeing Christopher Pike adventures.
This is ridiculous. This man mutinied, stole your ship, abducted Captain Pike.
Still haven't heard the full story. I vote to continue.
Then I vote we do not. Deadlock. And
Not
since
a
I'm...
deadlock.
Captain Pike, it's up to you. Do we continue under these conditions?
Wonder where are we going with this? We're going to find out with Kirk.
On our monitor screen, the voyage of Captain Pike and the Enterprise.
Screen on.
Oh, back to the adventures of Captain Pike.
Sorry, number 1. A little information on this planet. We'll have to leave the ship's most experienced officer here covering us.
Of course, sir.
No indication of problems.
Spock wants to go back.
Yes, sir. There's a canyon to the left. We can set you down there completely unobserved.
Maybe there's a regeneration pool on this planet that might help Pike's injuries. Vibrating plants? A colony? Oh, no, sorry, the survivors, the crash survivors.
They're humans.
Captain Christopher Pike, United Spaceship Enterprise.
Dr. Theodore Haskins, American Continent Institute.
Same old Earth, and you'll see it very soon.
And you won't believe how fast you can get back.
Oh, hello! Who's this lady?
Dina. Her parents are dead. She was born almost as we crashed.
guys? How they got footage of this show?
Enterprise.
Landing party, come in.
We'll begin transporting the survivors and our effects up to you very shortly.
You appear to be healthy and intelligent, Captain. Prime.
You look great also, yeah.
Forgive her choice of words, Captain. She's lived her whole life with a collection of aging scientists.
I think it's time to show the Captain our secret.
Their health is excellent. Almost too good.
There's a reason for our condition. But we've had some doubt if Earth is ready to learn.
Oh, so some healing that might help Pike.
You're tired. But don't worry, you'll feel much better soon. Don't you see it? Here and here.
I don't understand.
You will. You're a perfect choice.
Why does she keep saying that all the time? It was all a ploy. There was never any crash survivors. It was just to get them down there.
There is no survivors encampment, number one. This is all some sort of trap. We've lost the captain. Do you read?
No, don't pause the episode. We need to continue. We need to the rest.
Enterprise receiving transmissions from planet Talos IV.
Receiving transmissions from Talos IV. And the images we've been seeing are
coming from Talos IV.
Spock, you're aware of the orders regarding any contact with Talos IV. You have deliberately invited the death penalty. You've not only finished...
Why they stop? He knows something about Talos IV and he's stopping him going.
I order you to return this vessel back to manual control.
I respectfully decline.
This court is in recess.
Do you know what you're doing? Have you lost your mind?
Captain, Jim, please, don't stop me. Don't let him stop me. Must see the rest of the transmission.
Yes, we must.
Lock him up.
I think Kirk will go with Spock's ideas. To be concluded next week? No, it can't end there. I need to know. That was episode 11 of Star Trek, the original trilogy. And another interesting episode. I really like these episodes where we're not just stuck on the ship doing some sort of thing. It started straight off the bat on this new planet, new set design, Captain Pike. Now, isn't that intriguing? He was originally the captain of the Enterprise, with younger Spock on there also. And they went on adventures for around about 11 months. And pretty much this whole episode, well, also like Spock's secret plan and doing all these stages. How well planned was that? He had something for every scenario. With those cards, putting them in, it's like, oh, this is Kirk here. Spock will tell you what to do next. Like, that was so awesome, and all the little things he was doing. They go into this Talos IV, I don't know if that's the name, I can't remember exactly. And we're currently in trial, and we're seeing all this footage of Captain Pike. And it's basically like a tease for like a Captain Pike spin-off show, where he's the captain, where we go with that 11-month voyage or whatever they were doing. Pike is really cool, actually. He's a bit like Kirk, really handsome. The actor gives off quite good presence. Oh, we'll only go to that planet if there's crash survivors. Oh, look, there's crash survivors. So I wonder if those big brain people heard that and they were like made these imaginary people so they could go down there. And then this really attractive woman, once again, the show doesn't disappoint, takes Kirk to Pike to the cave because he's the perfect specimen. And then, bam, big-headed dudes take him away to experiment on him or whatever, and then the crew's not real. So it'll be interesting where that goes next. I wonder if they experimented on him and maybe they have his DNA or something that can help current-day Pike get better or help him in some way. But I really enjoyed that episode. Didn't realize Star Trek does or did a two-parters, so it's good to know going forward. Tell me what you guys thought of this episode. Any interesting facts, anything you would like me to know, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.